Alright, here we are. This morning I'm going to try to strip a Vetterli M78 barrel from its receiver. I've had experience doing this with M78 rifles, but I've always had the proper tools when doing that. This is a little makeshift today. In principle, I think it'll work. I've got plenty of leverage here. If you've never broken a barrel from its receiver before, I'd recommend a really long steel pole as opposed to a shorter one to use as a breaker bar, like with a hammer. You're just asking to gouge your metal or at least put nicks in the bluing. So anyway, if it works, I'll take it apart and show you what we got inside there, but let's just see if it works first. Okay, looks like you can see it. And unfortunately I had to put the barrel reverse side, so I'm going to have to push up on the wrench as opposed to being able to use my body weight to push down if I was able to put the barrel on the opposite side. The one thing I'm worried about is blowing up my wrench more than anything else. Oh wow, that was simple. That was probably only maybe a couple hundred pounds of pressure. With the M78, I've had to apply more like 500 or 600 pounds of pressure on a couple occasions just to get them to break apart. So, well, that's happy. I wasn't sure. Wow, I can, after 1/4 of a turn, I can just unscrew it by hand. That was barely on there, so I'm happy about that. Unscrewing just fine. Threads feel good. Okay. Now I'll show you just kind of how I did this. Yeah, there we go. I used some rosins from bowling ball, a little rosin bag. Just crumpled up some of my business cards so that metal's not touching metal. Okay, that looks clean. The wrench didn't do any damage to the bluing or put any gouges in there. Alright. Threads look pretty damn good. Now I'll show you how I did it here in my vise. Basically just used a sock around the metal and a couple of wooden shims. Okay, take that out of there. Same thing here, just applied some rosin to the end of the receiver there. And voila! Honestly, I was hoping it would be a little more interesting and I'd have to put a lot more pressure on it, but you know, at the end of the day it's a success. Thanks for watching.